Hey guys, welcome to another Space Engineers episode thingy-majig, whatchamacalls it. Anyway, last episode we managed to land the the jackal, my English, and we built some of this monstrosity here. I did a little bit of work after I finished just to pipe up the turrets. And that's pretty much it. I think, did I put an H2? Yeah, I put an O2 H2 generator in here. Or H2, yeah, O2 H2 generator. I was correct. Put that in here just so I can refill my hydrogen bottles because they were pretty much out at the end of last episode. Yeah, so that's everything that we've done so far. I put these turrets up. I've got a little bit of ammo in them. Don't really know how well they're spread out, if I'm to be honest with you. See, like this one has 22 and the others have that, and there's like 9 of them, so some are missing some. This one's just being a hog. Stop hogging all the ammo. I've put the assertive installation mod on, like I said I would after I set up my little base. This ugly little thing is not permanent. This is just a temporary setup. I want to do a more aesthetically pleasing design eventually. But I do feel like the first thing we got to do in this episode is build some walls to defend this, because even though I've got the turrets, if a drone or something comes in, there is still a good chance that stray bullets will hit something here and break something and make my life miserable. So I've got to prepare for that, defend these up a little bit. That's why I kind of left like a bit of a gap in most places, except here apparently. Don't worry about that. There was something else. Oh yeah, this thing. I don't know how, but when I finished all that off and I logged off and I closed the game and went on and did other things in my life, this thing, I swear to God, had 40 minutes of battery power in it. Now it has none. So I don't know what's with that. I don't know. So I gotta put a little reactor on this thing. It doesn't need a big reactor, because there's really not much for it to power. It's a good thing about land vehicles. That's why that's one of the benefits of a land vehicle. What am I doing? That's not the menu I want. So I'm just gonna grab a little reactor. Let's add a little reactor. Steel plates. I have that stuff, don't I? Maybe I don't. Okay, well, production. That's the other thing I gotta do. I want to... Actually, I'll probably end up doing that as soon as possible. You're gonna need gravel and silver. Well, okay. Reap. Gotta take this battery out. This is gonna drop a whole bunch of things. Can you grind this down? I honestly don't remember if this works. It probably doesn't. I've never actually tried this, if I'm to be honest. Battery is apparently invisible to it. There you go. You make those. Alright, battery cell? What do you call these things? Power cell, yeah. If I do this, will it jumpstart it? I doubt it. It did. Really? Huh. There you go. That's pretty sneaky. One power cell and... yeah, one power cell. Okay. That's actually kind of useful. Now, the next thing actually I was going to do before I build this is I got to build a couple of programming blocks. There we go. Just now, where are we going to stick these things? I don't know. I really don't. Doesn't really matter. This is all temporary anyway. But I still want it to look nice. No, it don't matter. Okay, so the wall's going to go along here, so we'll just stick this here like so. weld these up. Yay, Bob is helping. Okay. So I want to go here. I want to go edit, browse, Izzy's inventory. It's gonna freak out because I don't have many cargo containers, but what? There's not much I can do about that at the moment. Okay. Bam. Beautiful. Next thing I'm gonna need is LCD. Can I have that? Thank you. Big 2. We'll put these here. Okay, now, how do I do this? It's been so long. I think. Something auto-crafting. Hold on. I can check because you go here, it tells you. Where's the auto-crafting? Yeah, auto-crafting. Just put the word auto-crafting. Okay. Well, that's kind of useful and easy to do. Okay. Auto-crafting. 1. Just do auto-crafting 1. Eventually I'm going to need a lot more. Steel tubes plates aren't on this list because I don't have any, because Bob went ahead and used them all. So build, turn you off for a second, production, you might as well stop because you're not working. Build me some of these. There was something else I was going to do in here. Just going to quickly, let's just quickly do this. I should do this all off camera if I wanted to. Modules, yeah, you just don't show on terminal. There we go. And you is his inventory manager. It should be IIM. I prefer ISM, but whatever. I don't know why I prefer ISM, but it's not correct. Ingots, blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. Okay, you should. Have you updated? Yes, I think you have. No, you haven't. Come on, update your LCD screens. Rude. Production. Fine, I'll build you damn cargo containers. This make you happy? Ow. Production. I need to do. What do we need? We need displays, didn't we? Yeah, freaked out about me not having enough of those. Components. Alright, well, you got that. Okay. Have my steel plates popped up here yet? No, they haven't. Can you update? No? Update! Update! Anyway, that'll do that. I gotta... Might as well just set everything up here. Bulletproof glass, I don't know. We'll just set you to... I don't know, 70 for now. Computers. Probably want at least 500 of those. Construction components, I'll want 1,000. Detectors, don't care. Displays. Can I have like... Nope, 50. Girders, I do want a fair few of those. Eventually, interior plates. I think you will be another 1,000. Q metal grids, or 500 for you. Motors, 700. Oxygen bottles, power cells. Let's try to always have 260. Reactors, I do want a fair few. I've got 6 in there. Why couldn't I build a thing before? I don't know. Reactor, what do I want? How many of you do I? We'll say 100. Small tubes, that'll be 1,000. Solar cells, yeah, you can stay at 128. Yeah, what's that, 64, that's 2. Yeah, okay, we'll leave you for that, like that. And why aren't you doing the steel plates? Reactor components, you haven't got that, so just get rid of that for now. All that. Apparently I don't have anything I need. There we go. Okay. Refinery. Let's see. Make some gravel. I said make some gravel. This is the problem. I gotta. Eventually, I do set up one as manual so I can do stuff, but for the time being, I'm just gonna dig around with it a little bit. It'll flip out in a second, fix itself. Okay, now I think that's heavy armor block. I don't want the heavy armor block because I cannot afford it. Gee, thank you. Did not find that button. Okay, how many do I have on me? I only got 20. Steel plates. I'll take those. And we'll turn Bob back on. So how do we want this base to look? I honestly really don't know. Like, this whole base is gonna get a redesign eventually anyway. But I still kind of wanted to make it look half decent-ish. Go like that. Yeah. It's gonna have to be a flat roof though because of reasons. So I suppose what I could do, let's say I could do something like that. Alright, to kind of seal up the top for the most part. Trying to give it a little bit of a pattern on the roof as well, so to speak. A little bit of protection. I don't know. I'll worry about the roof after I finish worrying about the side. So I've got to get to work building this thing now. Well, there we have our base kind of welded up. I'm not overly entirely enthusiastic about the color scheme and the way it looks, but this is just gonna be a temporary place, sort of. It looks a bit better on the inside, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the best person to ask. I'm not exactly known for my designing ability, but I think it came out alright. I mean, it's not too bad. A bit of color system going on. So, yeah, time to move on to the next project, because otherwise I'll end up spending way too much time doing all of this, and I don't really want to waste too much time on something that I'm probably going to modify and change quite a fair bit. I do like the front though, except for the dots there. I might have to fix that up. But yeah, I do like the front. Less now with that there. Can I just here? Give me that shift B. Okay, there. Just there we go. Kind of prefer that. Anyway, I do like the windows. That's what I was trying to say this whole time. Now, the next thing I want to do in this episode is I need to build some sort of mining ship. And I also kind of need a place to land said mining ship. And I was kind of thinking about, was that tree always there? Maybe, yeah. I'm thinking, anyway, the mining ship should probably go in one of these corners. And for simplicity's sake, I think I'm going to put it here. Just making myself like a little landing pad for it. Just off this, need more steel plates. Of course I need more steel plates. Excuse me, can I steal some out of you? I can. Makes life so much easier. Okay. So I'm thinking just a landing pad that size should do the trick. And in the middle here, we should probably, do I have it? I do. Blast door blocks. Why? I kind of like how it is a little bit lower than the other blocks. It gives it like a landing pad kind of feel. Oh no! Yeah, is it? Yeah, it needs to be fixed. There we go. Okay, that's better. It was an even number, which is going to make other things more difficult. Really got to build with odd numbers. Is that long enough? Maybe not. I might have to make it a little bit longer. Excuse me. Let me borrow you. Thank you. Can we make this come out that far? Yeah, that should be far enough. And then we should probably do this block here. Like so. And I wanted this gap here because here I want to put a... Can I actually put it now? That's a good question. Connector. Like so. And then I'll pipe it underneath, probably to that one. Just so it's connected to the whole base. But yeah, so that is my landing pad. I'll fancy it up later. But for now we've got to make our ship, our mining ship. Okay, so just take the normal landing gear. I have you flip that way, turn you into a normal one. I don't, whatever. Bam. Like so. Now it's gotta hope that the build system doesn't decide to... I was about to try take something from there. I can't do it from there just yet. Oops. Not enough inventory space. What's in my inventory? Lots of steel plates apparently. Anyway, let's just move on. Okay, so just make this a little bit higher off the ground. Oop, don't do that. My mining ships all kind of end up looking the same. I mean, they're not ever too flash or fancy because you don't really need them to be. You just need them to work. So we're going to do that. Now, as for the drill, where do I want to place that? Ow. I'm surprised that didn't kill me. Everything in this game usually kills me. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe I'd have the drill one off here. Where's the little ones? There we are. Interior plates. I've never got what I need to do things. Okay, so I'll have one drill here, one drill here. Is that gonna work? Okay, put that there, that there, and then I'd probably like so. Okay, like that, and like that. That should work. I reckon that'll work. Let me see what I'm doing while mining. Okay, so let's get to work finishing off the rest of this little scout mining, whatever the hell this thing is going to end up being. Okay. It's like 90% complete. I still got to put a little bit of armor and stuff on it and all around. Still haven't actually connected this up either. But it's time to test this thing out to see, well, if it will work. First things first, is it going to fly? Yes! I like that when things work. Excuse me, I need all of this back. Now the second thing I need to test is whether or not that connector will connect to that connector. Excuse me, I need to be inside you. So I've got forwards, I've got backwards, I've got left and right, I've got gyros, which I nearly forgot by the way. Luckily I remembered at the last second. Okay, now. Wait, did you just connect or no? You did the landing gear have auto lock on, which is annoying. It's just while we're here. Landing and not landu. Landing gear, save off. There we go. G groups, landing gear, switch lock, connector, switch lock, connector, switch lock, connector, switch lock, and nope, that one. Drill. Okay, so first off, we'll unlock. I think the landing gear are in a bad spot. Oh, what's going on? Okay, you're trying to... Oh, okay, you can lock. That is not pretty. Not at all. So I've got to actually move these landing gear to the side. Come off this thing. Will that work? I think that'll work. Okay, we go like that. Landing gear here. I have to do this. They're facing the right way. Yep. Okay, and one more over here. Yep. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay, now we've got to redo that landing gear group because of reasons. Landing gear, boom, boom, auto lock on, off, save, show block on, terminal on, off. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, now can we just unlock that for a sec? Take this away. Then we go back. Just want to make sure. Can I actually land? Eh. I don't know why the landing lock. See, these are things I should experiment with before I start the video again. But I didn't, so I'm doing it now. Why isn't that not locking? Like you literally did it before when I was on top of you. Okay, well it's going to require some reworking. I think I'm going to have to... I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take that thruster off that the landing gear is on, move the landing gear up one. I think that'll work. And I'll put the forward moving landing gear on the sides there. So I finished modifying the little mining ship as much as possible. That's not true. But I have run out of iron. If you look in here, I go here, I type in iron, I have 0.1 left. So that's pretty good timing. The hell is that? Is that the moon? Yeah, it is. Okay. That's just weird. Okay, so let's go and do some... Well, our first mining. First bit of mining with a mining ship. Now, gyros are a bit powerful. G, KK, gyro. Let's just make that a group. Go here, G, groups, gyros, and increase power. Actually, this should be increased power here, and then this one should be decreased power. Okay, just to you. There we go. That's better. Then we got to go GPS. We got to turn our iron marker on. Okay, that ore detector. That's the only modded thing I have on this thing as well, which is cool. Everything else is vanilla on this ship, as far as I can tell. Okay, so I really should not be doing this at night time. This is probably a really stupid idea, simply because I can't see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're above the ice now. 200 meters to drop. I don't even know if this thing's going to actually have enough upwards thrust. I might have to sneak. I might have to sneak on a couple. Sneak a couple more large thrusters on there. That's the words I've been trying to say. Okay, I don't care about uranium right now. I need the iron. Where are you? Iron. There you are. 230 meters in front of me. There's apparently gold with this deposit. That's good to know. Okay, so let's just lower down nice and slow and carefully. Okay. Right click, drill our way to the iron. We're going to keep a slight incline, but nothing too steep. A massive hole to get into this iron. Okay. Alrighty. Maybe should have gone a little bit steeper than what I've done, but you know, it's okay. We all make mistakes. It's very blue in this tunnel. I'm thinking I am flying right above the iron. That's okay. That's okay. Don't mind having a bit of a larger gap on the roof, to be honest. Okay. Probably better if I did it with this view to me now. Okay, let's go down like so. Whoa, a bit too fast. Smack into the side of a wall there. Okay. Can I get rid of the... There we go. Iron. Precious, precious iron. So I'm curious, one thing I am curious about is, if I normal drill, is it going to make a hole big enough for the ship? I don't know, I don't think it... Okay, normal drilling barely makes enough of a hole for the ship to fit through without banging against the edges. This is one thing I hate about mining on the planet, to be honest, is these ore deposits, they're always at awkward angles. Okay, for example, this is flat to the horizon, so this ore sample is like at a weird angle. It's very annoying. Whoa, whoa. So I don't have enough backwards thruster either. Thrust. So that's another thing we've got to keep in mind. And there is actually one other thing I want to put on this, and that is a ejector system. So what have we got on us now? Hide empty, because empty's useless. We got like 120k worth of iron. That'll do for now. It's not perfect, but this is just a test mine, so it's not overly important. Can we get through? Thank you. So let's leave this mine. And I'm going to go back to the base and slap on some more backwards thrusts and get an ejector system set up so I don't have to have a ridiculous amount of stone being mined. Alright guys, I've finished off the mining ship, at least to a level I'm not completely satisfied with, but you know, willing to accept for now. Like, it will do its job as planned. So I added the little sorters and ejectors here to the side. They stick out a bit, so they may actually end up getting a bit banged up every now and then, but thankfully that's not too expensive, and at least it does provide a bit of cushion. Worst case, I'm stuck. How is that a thing? Anyway, I don't know if you can hear it, but my washing machine is beeping at me because the load is unbalanced. It's very annoying, I understand. You can stop beeping, thank you. Anyway, like I was saying, added the ejectors, it spits the stone out as I mine, so that works out quite well. So that was the two things that finished for today, the mining ship and the building of the walls of the actual base. Next episode, I want to build an area to store this thing, because leaving it out here, sitting on the pad, out in the open, while in normal games would be a pretty, you know, safe thing to do for the most part. In this one, not so much, because I do have the assertive installation mod put on now, and whilst I haven't done any exploring since I put it on, so no bases have spawned in or popped in or whatever. When they do, leaving this out in the open would be a bad idea, because the drones will come and shoot it and blow it up, and then it will just get very annoying. So I was thinking about building like a little garage type deal for it underneath the base here. Probably here, yeah, I'll do it here. So this will be for the flying ships, like a little hangar bay entrance with an annoying bush at the side. I can't get rid of them without digging the ground, which may not matter. I may end up digging the ground here anyway, so never mind that. Later I would like to add another little garage type here for land vehicles, but you know, that's well and truly down the track. For now I feel here flying hangar would be adequate. So that'll be happening in the next episode, as well as probably I might build our first attack ship and see about getting some of these supply transports and various other things captured, get some resources from them, because I wouldn't mind having it set up eventually to the point where I don't really have to do any mining to set up a nice little base here. So I want to make this base a bit bigger as well. Like I said, I want to establish a base on every planet and moon, but I want to build nice bases. I mean, technically I could just fly around and build a box like this on everything and my goal will be accomplished, but no, I want to make things look nice. I don't want to rush it either, so yeah, that's the thing that may happen in the future as well. So next episode, actually, yeah, we'll do that. We'll start doing that next episode. So next episode we'll build a little garage underground entrance. We'll build an expansion of the base in terms of the refineries and assemblers, and kind of organize it a bit better so it's not so messy-ish in that one area. And finally we'll build an attack little ship to go and shoot at one of these guys. Not one of the bigger ones though, because, well, that would just be stupid. So, I'll see you next time, guys. Have a good one. Bye.